Team, welcome back. Happy Monday. How are we doing? If we've not met before, I am Katie, helping you navigate the Dubai market. If you have been here before, then welcome back. We are ready for a brand new week. This week is no different. And this series came on the back of a need that I saw in the market. Last year in Dubai, there was over 100,000 new units to the market. And as a buyer in that market, it can be confusing, it can be overwhelming. You don't know what a good deal looks like. You don't know where to be looking. You don't know about the new launches that are coming up. And I'm here to help you navigate it all so that you get access to the best possible deals. You want to be accessing the best units in the best developments so that you can see the best possible return on your money. And this week we have a couple of projects that I want to bring your attention to. First one's up, we're going to look at villas. Last week I did a post, so many of you DM'd me on the back of it, all about how villa communities have outperformed all other prop types in the last couple of years in Dubai. Now that is for a few reasons. One, on the back of COVID, everyone was looking for more space. So suddenly the demand for villas went through the roof. Not only that, but Dubai right now is attracting more business owners, more families than ever before. And as all these people migrate, they're also bringing their families, which then creates a further demand for space. So again, the villa communities are becoming very, very popular. So the demand is going through the roof. However, the supply is not keeping up with demand. The amount of villa communities being launched is so much smaller to those of apartments. So we're not seeing as much stock coming to the market, but the demand is ever growing. And where there is a lack of supply and a high demand, that is where capital appreciation soars. And that is why over the last couple of years, we have seen villa communities soar. So I did a post last week saying, do not forget about those villa communities, investors and homeowners alike, because they can make fantastic investments. So much so, there was a villa community I told you about 3 months ago, just before Christmas. And at that point, you could have secured a 4-bedroom villa for 5.8 million. And today they are selling for 6.8 million. Don't tell me I didn't warn you, okay? But that is exactly why I do these sessions, to give you a heads up on what's hot, what's not, and to keep you informed with everything that's going on. I'm also going to jump through a apartment option for those investors that are looking for a lower price point and a higher yield. So stick around if you're looking for investment stock, really, really high quality. It's going to rent out all day, every day, and it's a project that I am really, really excited about. So let's jump in, let's do it. First things first, we are going to look at the acres. Now, the reason I'm mentioning this now is because it's been rumoured that the acres have another launch coming up this month, and you know how this works. If there's a launch coming up, you need to know about it beforehand so that you can understand if this is something that you want to move forward with. And if it is, it means you're going to be in the best possible position to secure the best unit. If you find out about a launch after it's launched, my friend, it's too late, because where the acres are concerned, where Meraas are concerned, the developer, these things sell out on launch day. So I want to make sure I'm teeing you up ready so you're in a position ready to go to secure the best units on this spot if this is something you are interested in. The acres, you may have heard of it before, as there was 2 launches at this site last year, and this is the 3rd and final phase. The acres is a villa community created by Meraas. Now Meraas, they are a government-backed developer, creme de la creme, if you will. They have built the likes of Blue Water. They are known for high-end, high-class developments. They are a government-backed developer, meaning that security-wise, this is what I'm always thinking as an investor, absolutely solid. They're going to have the finances to finish, they've got the track record of finishing on time, and they've got an incredible reputation of building an incredible product at an insane quality. What that does do for us as a buyer, it means our resale values are going to be strong because there's a huge demand for Meraas type of properties. The build quality is going to be there, so we don't have to worry that in 10 years time it's going to need a lot of work doing to it. So we're buying into something that is a very, very secure, very, very solid, and has performed and has had a great track record for an incredible amount of years. Typically, Meraas products capital appreciate between 50 and 30% by handover, and then continuously to do so over the coming years as well. So a great opportunity to get into something that you may potentially want to flip and hold on to completion, or something that's going to be an incredible long-term investment and you're going to see some incredible capital appreciation here. Let's start with location because this is an important one. If you've not been before, the Acres is sat here. Okay, so you're about 20 minutes from downtown, you're about 30 minutes from the Palm right now. But what was announced last week, which I know will benefit this site so much in the next couple of years, is a brand new road that has just been announced. So there has been a new road announced last week that is going to connect Dubai Hills to the Acres. Now what that is going to do, it's going to completely transform this area, and the Acres is literally sat on the path where it's going to go. So I know once that road is put in, it's going to make this whole area a lot more accessible and a lot more attractive to end tenants, to buyers and to users, which again is going to help soar the capital appreciation once that is built out. So knowing these insights are really going to help you understand where this capital appreciation, where this demand is going to come from. So suddenly, once this road is put in, you are then connected to Dubai Hills. Now, once you're in Dubai Hills, you are super central to everything. You're 15 minutes from downtown, you're 15 minutes from the Palm. And this road here is going to be so important. It connects to everything else down here. In terms of the location of the Acres itself, it's very much a family-led area with villas, with people wanting more space. That makes a lot of sense, right? Academy City over here, you're close to a lot of the schools, but not only that, you're in a ready-made community, which we will jump onto in a minute. So in terms of the location, in terms of Dubai itself, it's going to be very central, very accessible with the new roads that are being put in. And by the time this comes over to handover and completion, this road will be well underway and you'll be able to benefit from that too. So this is the plot of land itself that sits within that big phase and that big map. You will see last year they released phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 1 sold out immediately. Phase 2 sold out immediately. Phase 3, I can promise you, will be no different. This is why we have to be on it and know about it early to give you the heads up so that it can be right position in that queue to secure one of these if you want them to be. So you can see phase 3 is the final plot of land available for this master plan. The greatest thing about buying into phase 3 is that you are buying into something that is already started to be built out. When your property arrives and is built and is complete, you're already part of a ready-made community. You'll see there'll be no more phases, so there'll be no more construction, no more development work going on in the area. You'll benefit from all the thriving community that's already there that was being built out in phase 1 and phase 2. So phase 3 is one of the most premium parts to be in, and you can actually see there's a lot more waterfronting villas based on the master plan. You're going to have a benefit of all the amenities, I'll jump onto those in a second, that come with a master developer. The greatest thing about buying into a master community and a master developer is that they don't just think about the villa, they don't just think about how can we maximize how many villas we can get on this land. They actually build a sense of community. They actually build the parks, the running tracks, the dog parks, the walks, the water, to attract and create a community environment. They think about the bigger picture so that you can attract the right types of tenants. So you actually want to live there. So it's a really great place to live. In creating that community and creating a great place to live, naturally it drives up the property prices because people will see that area, people will know and love that area and want to become part of that community, want to become part of that clubhouse that they have, be a member of that community. And naturally, when you have the best amenities, it's going to attract tenants, it's going to push the prices up, it benefits those people getting in early. In terms of the amenities, you literally won't ever need to leave this place. You've got a village garden, a community clubhouse, sports areas, jogging track, natural ponds, event and lawn events on the island, swimmable lagoons and lakes, kids play areas, perfume gardens, edible gardens. They have literally thought of everything. No stone is left unturned. You are going to have a thriving community. They've really thought of everything. And not only that, Meraas are known for not only just delivering great products and great communities, but actually upkeeping them as well. So you know that long term, these are always going to be a beautiful part of the community and it will add a lot of value to your property as well. Some of the photos that I've got now, huge caveat here, not even announced that this is going to be launched yet, okay? But we just know it's probably going to be happening. They're probably going to be taking our EOIs in February. And as we're coming up to February, I want to give you a heads up so that you have early access. Now, these are not the renders for phase 3. They've not been released. No one knows about it or what it's going to look like. Obviously, phase 3, you're going to still have access to all the community stuff that was mentioned in phases 1 and 2. These are the photos, these are the images of phases 1 and 2 to give you a flavour of what to expect, because they're not going to build phase 3 entirely different. Let's be real. They're going to be very similar. There will be some changes in there. I imagine that they're going to be at a higher price point, and I imagine there's going to be some more premium units in there. But it starts to give you an understanding of the quality, the build, the standard, and the type of vibe that you can expect to see on launch day, so it doesn't come as a complete shock, because if you can buy into this, rest assured it's only going up from here, you know? So in terms of the payment plan, again, all this information that I'm giving you guys, it's speculation based on what we've seen from them previously on phases 1 and 2 until it comes to launch and until they release all the information, and I will do a follow-up video for you. We can only speculate on what is expected to come. But based on their previous projects, the typical payment plan, you'd put 10% down to reserve your booking. You then have a 55% payment over the construction period. I expect construction and handover to be 2027, 2028. So those 55% payments will be split, probably paid quarterly, over that time period, and then upon handover you've got a 35% payment which can be mortgaged if you wish to do so. Property prices, again, speculation guys for you. What I can deliver you is the hard facts of what's been done previously. What I can't do is predict the future. I wish I could, but unfortunately not. We are where we are. But previous launches, the starting prices for a 3-bedroom villa started at 5.5, 4 bedrooms 6.6, and a 5-bedroomed 8 million. Now, I imagine with this launch, because we've had capital appreciation in that time, there's probably more premium units here, and it's the last phase, that I expect those to jump up a little bit. Prepare for that. And if they're not, then we can be happily pleased. But they are the starting prices from the last phase, and I imagine they will creep up from there as well. All in all, guys, like, it is a beautiful, beautiful project. They are known for being high-end. They are known for being thoughtful. They are known for creating space. Look, you can see here in terms of the acres, charter and green spaces, the amount of green spaces that will be available. They've thought about this, thought about the end user. They haven't thought how many villas can we squish in to maximize profits. They really, really want to deliver a premium product, and they know in order to do that, everything is taken into account. You're buying into a ready-made master plan. You will be arriving when all the construction is done, which is absolutely perfect. You're going to have access to all the amenities and all the benefits that come with joining a master developer. You've got the lagoons. It's a very, very exciting project. I know for sure this is going to sell out so quickly, and they've got limited supply. You can see there's no more land left for them to build these out. So these are highly desirable sort of properties. There's no more land for them to build any more phases. So as soon as these sell out, they're suddenly going to be worth more because no one else can get their hands on them. Supply, demand, and especially when it comes over to handover and completion, you're going to be seeing great capital appreciation. There's going to be a quality product, and it's something I'm really, really excited about. As I said, I'm just giving you an early heads up. We've had no information released on floor plans, villas, price points, anything like that. Typically what the process will be, guys, is 1 or 2 weeks before the launch, they will go, here's all the information, here's everything you need to know. You then have to put an EOI in, an expression of interest. This is a refundable deposit that you put down. It honestly can change so much, say 50,000 dirhams to 100,000 dirhams, 10 to 20k, my UK audience, to say, yes, I'm interested, put my name in, and I want an allocation of a unit. That holds your position in the queue. It doesn't guarantee you anything, by the way, and it is completely refundable. When it comes to then launch day, they will allocate you a unit. You will have a session with them, whether you're in here and on live or online and on Zoom, and they can go, okay, this is the unit that we have access to for you. Here's the floor plans. Here's where it will be located. are you happy to proceed or not? And you have that option then to choose yes or to choose no. EOIs, the earlier you can get one in, typically the higher up the queue you are. That's why I'm trying to give you the earliest heads up so you can start getting your head around this and price points and location and see if it's something you would have been interested in, so that you're in a position to move very, very quickly once they open EOI taking. It's a crazy process, but that it just shows how much high demand. It gives you a lot of security around the developer. They've done this before. Fantastic project. I'm excited for it. If you need any more information, if you want to download the old brochures, if you want access to the old information, the floor plans, the location, the map, the everything, use the link all around this video, and you can download it. I will send you a whole pack of information so you can start reading through it. Any questions? Fire away. That's what we're here to help you with. Okay, up next then, what do we have for you? Well. I wanted to deliver you something for our investors, something high yielding, because if you were here with us last week where we talked about a SAC 11, guys, I cannot tell you that project was fantastic for so many different reasons. Price point, completion dates, it was ticking a lot of boxes, so no wonder it was so popular. So popular, in fact, that they opened EOIs and they actually stopped allowing any more EOIs, which is unheard of. Usually developers take as many EOIs as they possibly can to ensure they sell out on launch day. Now, this time they actually said, hang fire. I had clients who were ready to put EOIs down and they said, no more, we can't take any more, because they were just so oversubscribed. Anywho, roll round to Friday, they had the launch date, allocation was given. It was absolutely carnage. So if you missed out on that project, I wanted to give you another option that is coming up in the next couple of weeks. This is called the Autograph by Green Properties. This is very similar in terms of price point, location. It ticks a lot of the same boxes. This is going to be a really, really good option for those that didn't quite make a SAC but still wanted something very, very similar. So let's dive in. So the Autograph by Green Properties, they have just finished and completed and are at handover of an existing project, and they are ready to launch their next, which is very, very exciting because it gives us some sense of track record. It gives us a sense of their quality and their build, which I'm going to show you. I've actually got some show apartments to show you around because they are genuinely incredible. Okay, so in terms of location, it's in this plot of land here, which when we zoom out, we are sat in JVC. Now it's close to the edge, which helps for accessibility, a big plus. In terms of JVC in relation to the rest of Dubai, you're sat about 20 minutes from the Palm, about 30 minutes from downtown, the Burj Khalifa and Business Bay. And if you zoom out again, you are going to be sat quite central between the two airports that will be existing in Dubai. Currently, the Dubai airport sits up here, but you can see there's a new airport that's been announced down here, and the projects in Dubai is slowly developing out. You've got the likes of Palm Jebel Ali, you've got Dubai South, all this area is starting to really start to build out, and JVC is going to end up being this central hub for it all. So in terms of location, you're very central to the rest of Dubai. You sit behind the marina, you're close to Emirates Hills, you've got the Palm, you've got a lot of things around it. You've got access to major motorways that wrap around JVC. JVC is known as an investor-led area. It's very much renter and tenant heavy. It offers fantastic yields because the demand to live there is high and the prices to get in are still relatively low, making a really nice sweet spot of high yields. It's probably one of the areas known for the highest yields in Dubai on a long-term rental. Nikhil are the master developers, who are a government-backed developer, and they have sold off plots of land to different developers. This isn't a brand new area. You are going to benefit from it being a ready-made community. You have the parks in there, you have the Circle Mall, you're very close to a lot of schools, you've got the hospital there. In terms of community and accessibility wise, there's a lot going on in it, which is why it has such a high tenant demand. The types of tenants you will see in here, there are a lot of teachers because you're close to a lot of schools. You have a lot of busy working professionals. It's known as a very English tenanted place, actually. A lot of people who are moving to Dubai for the first time, who are busy working professionals looking to rent a property find themselves here. So in terms of location, it definitely ticks a lot of boxes. The project itself then, let me just show you around a couple of show apartments that we have. Now, like I said, this developer has literally just handing over on a project that they have already completed in JVC. So it's the same location, same developers. You can really see the high quality of the build, the amenities they have there. It is very high end. All the furnishings, everything that's been included as well.
This is the one-bed penthouse at the Autographed. Very spacious. This is what I love about the property. Big windows, a lot of natural light. The finish on this is unreal. A nice mahogany modern staircase that leads to the top. Lovely big windows again. Great use of space. Got windows either side. Double windows. Ensuite, walk-in wardrobe. Laundry area. And then you've got the bathroom.
Okay, so why is it good that we can actually see a real life completion project? One, it gives you credibility, it gives you security that these developers know what they're doing. They do actually build a quality product. It does get finished and to a great quality and a great standard. And why that is so important, especially in this area, is I'm going to show you now. There is a lot of development going on in the area. So we can see here on this map, Jumeirah Village Circle, which is what JVC stands for. There's 387 projects. Total under construction units, there's 29,000, and there's currently 41,000 properties already built, already completed, and they're building another 29,000. They're bringing another 29,000 to market, okay? That is a huge amount of supply coming to the market. And the fact that so many developers are working in this area is great because they buy into the vision. They know it's a great area. They know it's a very popular area. And they know that the demand for that area is there in order to do it, because the developers wouldn't make properties that they know they couldn't sell, right? So that gives us a lot of confidence in the area. However, at the same time, if you know there's 29,000 other apartments coming to the market, suddenly the tenant, suddenly a buyer, has 29,000 more options. And we have to think about this as a investor. So if we are buying into this area, it's really important that we are getting in with the best developments in the best units, because when people have more choice, they're naturally going to pick a nicer unit. If a tenant has the option of this brand new high quality autograph apartment versus this rusty dusty 10-year-old apartment with no amenities, it's a no-brainer. They're going to pick your apartment every single day of the week. But that is why the amenities are so important. That's why build quality is so important. That is why getting premium units in these areas is so important, because it is going to differentiate you. You do want the best units in the area, so that when it comes to selling, when it comes to renting, you're not going to have a problem. You're going to be fully tenanted, fully occupied, which naturally increases the end of your investment anyway. Definitely something to think about and something to note on that as well. And similar to the acres, this has all been rumoured so far. They have not officially launched and opened up the project, but this is what we can expect based on the previous project that has just been completed. Gyms, swimming pool, parks, gardens, running tracks, sports courts, the idea of greenage. This is kind of the type of style, the type of thing that this developer likes to create. So you can imagine this next one in the same location is going to be very similar. In terms of price points, these have been released, so this is live information of what we have. There is going to be a lot of different options when it comes to floor plans, styles and shapes. You've got studios starting at 780,000 AED. For my UK guys, divide by 5 is the easiest, so we're sitting at about 150k at the entry level point for this, and it will go right up to 2-bed sky villas, duplexes with pools. You can see there they're going right the way up to 3.2 million AED, which is about 640k for my British audience, because I know there's a lot of British audience out there. So it can really vary. It means there's different price points, different opportunities to get in. There'll be a payment plan, which makes it even more accessible. It means you can put a deposit down. It means you can pay over construction, an interest-free loan over construction, and pay the rest either cash or mortgage on handover. It ticks a lot of boxes. Not only is the price point really, really good, it's actually going to create and generate some really, really nice yields. So this kind of standard of project and developer, the closest comparable we have would be Oxford 212, which is again another high-end premium developer in that particular location. Now studios currently, this is live data taken straight off the website of the most recent new contracts in Oxford 212, and you can see a studio is renting out from anything from 55k AED to 70k AED per year. My UK people, divide by 5, but it's coming out at a net between 7 and 8%. You can see here that again, this is live data, and these 1-beds was taken from 85 to 174,000 AED per year. Now that is a big jump, but it will depend on views, on aspects, on whether it's comes with a pool, whether it doesn't come with a pool. Again, your yields you can expect to see here are between 7 and 8% net yields. They're going to be super, super high yields, and these are based on today's prices, guys, don't forget. It's going to be a newer building with newer amenities, and it's not going to be complete for a couple of years, so by then rental prices will have increased, but you've actually bought at today's prices, so you can imagine the yield will be higher than that. However, I always prefer to under-promise, over-deliver, and I can only share with you the data and the facts that we have as of today. But in terms of trends and market trends, on average over the whole of Dubai, we've seen a 10% increase year on year. So you can do the maths and work it out for yourself. But if you are looking for a high-yielding investment with a fantastic developer, high quality, at a good price point, then this is a really, really, really good option. Again, if you want more information on this, if you want access to the floor plans, brochures, and the information that we do have, use the links below. You can download it all. Any questions, do let me know. Again, this will go the same process, guys. It'll be an EOI in. So having that conversation early means that we can make sure your EOI is in, making sure that you're at the top of the queue, making sure you secure those best units so that you can lock that in and you know for sure you have got the best unit, best price point, and you can get an incredible property, an incredible project. That site is one I am really, really excited about. I love the standard, love the build, love the quality, great location, ticks a lot of boxes. They're the 2 projects that I'm focusing on this week. If you do need any more information, use the links below. Any questions, ask away in the comments. I'm here to help. Have an amazing week, and I will see you very soon.